Alright, so what I decided to do today is I'm working on this corner right here for a couple of reasons. One, I dug out this area right here. You can see the darker part is where I dug out, and then the light part is the dried part that was already here. Because I can't make this corner with my car, so I'm digging that out so I can get a little bit farther up the driveway and make it easier to load and unload. And then the other thing I'm doing is, I put these logs right here. Kind of give me a visual reference when I'm coming up the driveway, because I don't want to drop right off the edge there. But today's project also is going to be to take care of all these trees that I just dumped right here. I want to clear this out, and then I want to clear this area out. And you won't believe it, but right there, oh, there's a snake. It's actually an 8-foot pit. You can kind of see it a little bit right here where it drops down. But if I can find the footage, I'll show you where I'm standing. Serious damage. So now I'm going to harness its evil for good. Is that too dramatic? But I filled this up with sticks. So what I'm going to do is clear all the area around this pit of debris, and then I'm going to set the pit on fire. The other reason I'm working on this corner is because this is the spot that I currently have that gets the longest amount of sunlight. So what I want to do is, once I get that pit cleared out, I want to put some pilings in. I'm going to make a deck over the top of the pit, and then I'm going to build a shed on the deck, and then I'll put the solar panels up so that they get the light. And this actually faces almost due south, so it's almost perfect for a location for getting full time, or the maximum amount of sunlight. Well, I wish I had something else to plug in, because I'm actually making more power than I'm using by quite a wide margin. So it's actually kind of nice to be ahead of the curve for once, but I feel like I'm wasting an opportunity because there's electricity to be had and I just got nothing to use it. Feelings of guilt prompted me to invest in this US made hummingbird feeder. I've been chopping down huckleberries like they're free, and actually they kind of are. And so, but the hummingbirds eat that stuff like crazy, so I put this out for them. No takers yet, but we'll see. So I'm pretty tired right now. Kind of hungry too. Just wishing one of my neighbors would show up with like a 6 or 12 pack of beer and say, "Oh, I can't finish these by myself. Would you like to help?" Oh. Okay, I went to try the chili mac with beef today, and I don't already know that this is a pretty good meal, but one of the things that the Mountain House brand struggles with is that there's just not a lot of meat in there. So what I'm going to do is I have this Essentials beef crumbles, and these are amazing, by the way. I bought the small can just to try it out, but they're fantastic. So I'm going to take 1 serving of beef crumbles, and I'm going to add it to my Mountain House. And then I'm going to pour the amount of water needed to hydrate this and that in the Mountain House pouch, and then just stir them together. So it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and my panels are already in the shade. You can see this is where I want to put them, over here in that bright sun, so that's the best spot. So this is what it looks like with a little extra beef in it. Actually, you really can't see much if you haven't looked at it before, but I can tell you there's way more beef in there, because usually it's just noodles, and now there's more stuff in there. Alright, it's Sunday, April 24th. It's a week later, and if you can't tell, it's raining outside. Actually kind of sounds pretty cool in here, at least for a little bit. But anyhow, forgot to bring a raincoat. I got this thing, which is not really water repellent, but it's going to have to do because that's all I got. I guess I need to add raincoat to my permanent checkoff list. That's part of the problem when you live one place that has a different climate than the place you're going to, even though it's only 100 miles away. The weather can be quite different. Anywho, it's only supposed to rain for a while, or on and off or whatever, but hopefully I'll get some stuff done today. Some good news is I think I'm past a point where mold and mildew is a bad problem. The temperature's warmed up quite a bit. The camper doesn't have any of that funk at all anymore. I'm going to go ahead and give her a good clean all the way around anyhow, just because it makes me feel better, but it's definitely much more habitable than it was in here, say, a month ago. It also helps that I got more power, so I can leave the fan running in here, and the things that collect water aren't filling up quite as full as I used to, so all in all, everything's shaping up for the summer. Well, I was out there for a little bit doing stuff, and then the rain really picked up and started to catch a chill, so I had to come inside. Had to fire up to Mr. Buddy right there. So, well, it looks like my lens is all jazzed up. Anyhow, this day's kind of turning into a bust. So I'm trapped inside in this pounding rain, which was only supposed to be like a 20% chance of rain. I guess it was 20% chance to rain all day. I don't know. Anyhow, so now my glasses just broke. This is getting better and better. It's water vapor coming off my jacket, which I'm drying off by the Mr. Buddy. Alright, it's sunny and raining, just like in Hawaii. I'm still out here burning. I don't even know what time it is. It's later in the day. But I've been carrying sticks. Let me see if I can find the fire behind me. That's been going on for about 5 hours now. I'm a little pooped. Alright, it's Tuesday, April 26th, and what do I got on the agenda? Oh yeah, burning sticks. I left my boots in the camper and they are wet from Sunday, and it is not a pleasant feeling. Okay, if you're trying to make a video or catch some video with one of these trail cams, there's a couple things that can go wrong. One, human error. You forget to turn it on. Done it. Two, the SD card has a little switch on it that right protects the disc. And it's like almost invisible and really easy to move. And if it's in the wrong spot, you don't get any video. Done it. So I think I got this licked now. Turn it on and make sure the card isn't right protected. I found the screw that I lost on my broken glasses on Sunday. That's pretty amazing. There's a chipmunk living in this hole, and you're thinking, who cares? And I will tell you, absolutely nobody. Alright, I got most of that eyesore cleared out. That was not so much fun. And I got basically my driveway cleared out. I still got to pick up that little pile of goodness right down there. But I did get that big tree all cut up. This saw, I mean, it is ridiculous. It's 26 pounds, so it's heavy as hell. But I touch it up every other tank of gas, and it just eats trees like it hates them. It's well worth the pain and suffering my arms take from it. I got this area cleared out today. There was like about 10 trees laying down here, and then there was a number more up here that I got cleared out. I got all this cut and piled up today, so I'm pretty happy about that. And before, this was like this much trees, and now you can pretty much walk through here, so that's pretty good. This still looks a bit like a wreck, but it looks like 100% less of a wreck than it did. I can actually walk up and down there now. Before it was, geez, there was about 10 trees laying down right there. So I got those all chopped up, and they made their way to the fire, and they're all gone. So pretty stoked about that. My plan is to put some plants inside, right in here. You know, hold the soil in, and make it not look like a big heap and dirt mound. Now that I have most of the debris cleared out of there, it's actually kind of a level area. So from like about right here, and then we go over to about right here near the road, it's relatively level for this lot. And that's actually big enough I could park my trailer there. So I'm debating whether or not to clear these trees out, and I would hardly need any dirt moving at all to make that a level space. The problem is, of course, my water is right here, which is, not a big deal. I could relocate that fairly simply. But then I could just park my trailer there. It would, there's no view from the trailer, but I would just go in there to sleep anyhow, so it's not really like a big deal. And then work on, keep clearing out that stuff right up there. Well, it's 2 o'clock. I'm pretty much physically beat. So I think I'm just going to rest for the rest of the day. I'm going to finish stacking up this wood that you see right behind me here. But basically I'm just going to sit down and enjoy the sun. It's like 62. It's absolutely perfect. No humidity, no bugs. Just wait for that fire to burn out and make myself some food and call her a day. It's nice here. So I'm guessing you're looking at this grill and saying, Fernbark, as a paragon of manhood, why would you buy one of these hermaphrodite grills? Well, because sometimes I only want to cook 2 burgers, and I'm not going to light the whole charcoal side of the thing to make it. And that's where this baby comes in. So I'm going to try 2 things today. One's going to be the Sam's Choice Black Angus Vidalia Onion Hamburger. I'm also going to give the Johnsonville Grillers, what do they call this thing, Steakhouse Onion Brat Burger a try. So this is basically a bratwurst pressed into a patty, and I guess they put onions in it. We'll see. So the Johnsonville Brat Burger is a 1/4 pound, and this Vidalian burger, that's 1/3 of a pound. So I'm going to try the pork burger, which got a little overdone, with just some mustard. I'm going to take the daily onion 1/3 of a pounder, a little mustard, and I'm going to try this Heinz Sriracha ketchup, and hopefully I enjoy it. Can we give the pork burger the first go? There was a huge amount of shrinkage, so do not get a big bun, because it will not make you happy. Anyhow, let's give it a go. Greasy hot. Wow. That's a lot of grease. Oh. It tastes okay, but I think you're better off just getting a bratwurst, because this is not doing it for me. Time for Sam's Club Vidalia 1/3 of a pound hamburger, which I'm having with the sriracha ketchup, pickles, and a little mustard. Not really getting a Vidalia onion. But it's a good burger. Hey, thanks for watching me burn shit for 12 minutes and, you know, cutting shit and eating crappy food, so appreciate it. See you next month. Okay, this stuff is hotter than Satan's right testicle. And you're going to say, well, how do you know that? Well, you just have to try. Oh, this is freaking hot. How is there a hair in my... Cripes. Okay, so